Hey everyone, so I am finally back. I want to start by saying sorry that I've been gone for so long. I've had a ton of stuff going on in my life recently. So I'll start off by just telling you where I've been. I took a trip to New Jersey from Florida with my family. It was a 1,000-mile drive there. Anyways, we got there, everything was fine. We got to spend a lot of time with our family in Thanksgiving, and it was just a really good time seeing them and getting to unwind and relax after all the work my wife and I do. But I am back and I am here to make more videos for my wonderful subscribers, and thank you for being so patient. Thank you very much. The next video I've decided to make is one on Batman Beyond, and listen, I will fight anybody all day on this. Batman Beyond is the best Batman ever created. They never did it better than this. They haven't done it better yet. It's just the right amount of maturity. It's not like super kidified, so it's not like, oh, Batman beat the Joker again and put him in jail. Gosh, they're gonna get him. It's like serious. Like you can watch this as an adult and it's just as enjoyable. This is a series that I didn't really get to watch that much when I was a kid, basically because you couldn't buy the stuff until like the mid 2000s, and honestly that's only if you knew about it or were able to have access to that sort of thing. This show is fantastic, absolutely phenomenal, so I wanted to make sure and take time to make a video about it. You can tell that the creators just put a ton of thought and care into creating this series, and believe me, it shows. This is one of my absolute favorite series of all time. So if you haven't checked this out, you got to be sure to check it out. But let's get into why Batman Beyond is a completely forgotten masterpiece. This show is so good. 10 out of 10. Out of all the Batman I've watched, Batman Beyond is my favorite by a lot. The show starts with Bruce Wayne's last heroic act as Batman. Basically, he's rescuing a woman who's being held ransom for $5 million. And when the criminals receive the ransom, they decide to shoot her anyways. These are some really bad dudes. Just look at this scene and don't worry, Batman saves her.
Still no word from the kidnappers of debutante Bunny Vreeland following a ransom
So look, watch
payment
this.
of $5 million.
$5 million bucks?
It's all here. Take care
Okay, so they got the money. They're gonna... It's messed up. So they got what they want, and they decide, oh, forget your ransom, we're gonna... Anyways. Some bad dudes, man. So anyways, after Batman saves this woman's life, he goes in and essentially has what is a heart attack as shown in the series. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's not looking too good right there.
Ever since I was a kid, big bad Batman.
I was gonna be a jerk about it too?
Life hard for guys.
What a jerk, man. So clearly Batman's not doing so great here. He's getting beaten down by this criminal with a giant wrench. So Batman does the right thing and he reaches for a gun to stop the criminal. But as you can see, as soon as the criminal gives up, Batman decides to spare his life because that's what heroes do. They do good in the face of evil. Yeah. Oh, did the gun stop him? Oh,
No.
the gun stopped the criminal. What do you know? Batman also realizes that he almost had to take someone's life. He's in the life-saving business, not the life-taking business, so maybe it's best for him to not wear the suit anymore. He decides that being the Batman is too much for him at his age, and he hangs up the cape. I guess he doesn't have a cape in the suit. But anyways, he's done being Batman. It's clearly shown in the episode that he's done being Batman after this point.
Never again.
Let's fast forward about 20 years to a young man named Terry McGinnis. Let's learn a little bit more about Terry before we jump back into the plot. I'll start by saying that Terry's character is very well put together. Terry is your average high school student. He's into sports. He has a teen romance with a girl named Dana. He goes to sports events and lives a fairly average life. Terry's parents are divorced. Terry lives with his dad, and his younger brother lives with his mom. This was a seemingly familiar situation for millions of Americans at the time, and unfortunately it still is today. Divorce sucks. With divorce rates on the rise in the 1990s and early 2000s, the writers of the show created an extremely relatable character for millions of viewers. Even if your family wasn't in a situation like that, you almost certainly knew some people that were in that situation. Terry also spent about 3 months in a juvenile detention center. He was in a gang where he committed petty crimes with a juvenile delinquent who called himself Charlie Big Time Bigelow. Overall, Terry is a well put together character and definitely the right guy to be Batman. They got the personality right. The first time we meet Terry, he's on an elevator going up the side of the building, and if you watch the extras from the DVD, actually the creators talk about this, how they just wasn't sure if it was going to work, but for whatever reason in the futuristic city of Gotham it works. A Joker appears and starts causing trouble for Terry and all the other passengers. Tracy, a kid who was in some trouble but has a good heart and good character, jumps in to try and save the day, and he does. So these futuristic Jokers, they appear to be a mere remnants of the Joker gang. They're poor, mentally unwell, and for the most part uneducated, neglected teenagers. You kind of feel a little sympathy for them, but at the same time you can't behave that way.
Jokers.
After defeating the Joker that was causing a ruckus on the elevator going up the building, Terry makes his way to Hamilton Hill High School. It's interesting seeing Terry's life in and out of high school as Batman, something I didn't think viewers were expecting at the time. Now here's where the plot really begins to thicken. We gotta pan over to Terry's dad. Terry's dad, Warren McGinnis. Warren works for an organization called Project Cadmus, a high-tech, sketchy genetic research organization. Cadmus is one of Wayne Powers' corporate interests. However, the former CEO, Bruce Wayne, Batman, is unaware that this corporate interest, Cadmus, is experimenting in unusual and inhumane and illegal activities, such as genetic research and metahuman experimentation. Warren McGinnis's co-worker, Dr. Randall, was not so accidentally mutilated by an illegal and deadly radiation gas that Project Cadmus had developed. At this point in the story, Dr. Cadmus knows that he's going to die. He goes to Terry's father, Warren, and gives him a disk drive containing information about the development of Cadmus's illegal activity. This disk drive has everything needed to totally expose Cadmus and shut him down. The new CEO of Wayne Powers, Derek Powers, will stop at nothing to retrieve the drive containing this information, even if that means killing the innocent. Derek Powers, who later faces a comeuppance with the illegal gas, assigns the task of killing Warren to his assistant, a man named Mr. Fix, who also faces a comeuppance with the gas. That's a word I learned off Phineas and Ferb. Thanks, TV. Now, let's get back to Terry for a minute. Terry goes out to a club with his love interest, Dana. After arriving at the club, Jokers appear and start to cause trouble. Terry, a changed person on the path to heroism, begins to fight the Jokers, but unfortunately he's outnumbered. He escapes on a motorcycle up to the top of a mountain, where he encounters someone who will become his greatest teacher and adversary, Bruce Wayne. Bruce and Terry fight the Jokers together and win. However, this triggers a negative physiological response to the retired Dark Knight. Terry leads him inside his mansion and helps him get some medicine to correct the episode he's having. While he's inside, Terry sees this clock that has a bat inside of it. He opens up this clock and tries to help the bat escape, but in doing so, he discovers the Batcave. Bruce Wayne's secret is out. Bruce Wayne is the Batman, Terry knows. Bruce tells Terry to leave, so Terry heads home, only to find out that his father has been murdered. Terry finds the disk drive that his late father hid inside of a picture frame.
I think it cost my old man his life.
Terry decides that the best way to expose Cadmus is to bring the disk drive to Bruce Wayne. The retired Dark Knight, well past his vigilante days, instructs Terry to take the drive to Commissioner Barbara Gordon. Terry, wanting justice for his father's murder, has a verbal altercation with Bruce Wayne. Just watch this scene.
But aren't you gonna go to...
No.
You built that company. And now Powers is making nerve gas there. You gotta do something. You're Batman.
I was Batman.
On the way to Gotham's police station, Terry is nearly abducted by Derek Powers and Mr. Fix. They have a feeling that Terry might have the disk drive that could expose them, and well, it turns out they're right, he does have it. After Terry refuses to go with them, there's a physical altercation, and Terry manages to narrowly escape. Now here's where a curveball is thrown into the story, something you might not expect. Terry goes back to the Batcave and he steals the Batsuit. Terry's out for revenge, to avenge the murder of his father. Terry heads straight for Cadmus to take out Derek Powers, the guy who's responsible for all this, the man responsible for orchestrating the murder of his father. After arriving at Cadmus, Terry listens in on a trade deal between Wayne Powers CEO Derek Powers and a foreign investor who wants to use the gas to take out surrounding countries at his country's border. During this time, it's exposed that Dr. Randall's death, his accidental exposure to the gas, was not an accident. Instead, it was intentional so they could show the effect on humans. Terry gets noticed by the security at Cadmus and attacked by, well, the security at Cadmus, and he begins to fight back. Bruce Wayne contacts Terry through a radio receiver in the Batsuit's cowl. He gives Terry a chance to bring back the Batsuit, but Terry, of course, refuses.
This suit works even better than I thought it would.
This is your last chance. Better take it.
No thanks.
Bruce basically tells Terry, "I warned ya," and shuts off the Batsuit, letting Terry get beaten down by the security guards. He's totally defenseless now, he can't move or anything.
Hey, I can't move. What'd you do?
It's a fail-safe device. Paralyzes the suit, in case the wrong person gets into it.
But you can't.
I just did.
Hey! Hey!
One of the guards puts a gun up to Terry's head and is about to execute him. Just watch this scene.
Wayne, they're gonna kill me.
Bruce decides that Terry's had enough of a beating and decides to turn the Batsuit back on so he can save his life. Terry defeats Cadmus's security guards, and Bruce decides to help Terry take down Derek Powers. Listen to how Terry convinces Bruce Wayne to take down Derek Powers. It's just good writing. It's really good.
I read up on you, Mr. Wayne. I know how you lost your folks. The guy who murdered my dad is on that transport. This is my one chance to nail him.
The hover pads are in the northeast sector.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Terry then pursues Powers at Cadmus, who is exposed to the gas. Remember the comeuppance I talked about earlier? Well, watch this. Derek Powers is done for the meantime. Now it's on to Mr. Fix, the man responsible for actually carrying out the murder of Terry's father. Terry chases after Mr. Fix, who's traveling with the gas in a hovercraft sort of futuristic vehicle. Terry defeats Mr. Fix, and the hovercraft crashes into the depths of the ocean. The next scene shows Terry waking up at his mom's apartment. The world-famous billionaire Bruce Wayne has stopped in for a visit. He wants to offer Terry a job helping with errands around his high school life. His reason for hiring him is because he helped protect him from the Joker's gang outside of his house. This show is so good, 10 out of 10, so if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend watching it.
Welcome to my world.
And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.